What up, Whiskey Ginger fans? If you want to come see the Red Rocket live, I only got a couple of dates left before the new year, and then I'm going to announce a big tour. November 8, 9, I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. The 10th, I'm in Huntsville, Alabama. 15, 16, I'm in Cobbs in San Francisco. 21, 22, 23, I'm in Indianapolis. And then December 6th and 7th, I'm in Brea, California. Come on out and see me. January 9, 10, 11, House of Comedy in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. 16, 17, 18, Denver Comedy Works. Guys, it's going to be dope. Please come out and support. Check me out. And also, please like and subscribe. We appreciate it when you like, when you comment, you get engaged. Also, subscribe. Pass it around to your friends. We want to increase our numbers. Let you guys know we love you. We appreciate you. Like and subscribe. It means the world to us. This episode of Whiskey Ginger is brought to you by Buffalo Trace. Buff Trace be that only bourbon with balls. You can see it right here on the label. That Buffalo's nuts be hanging out the back. You get some back nuts, baby. I love this stuff. Inside my decanter, as usual, is Eagle Rare, another great product of Buffalo Trace. They're a sponsor of the show, and I support them. Like I've said before, I don't really fuck with stuff that doesn't really, tickle my fancy. And I really like them, man. They're awesome. So we want to support them. We advise fans to tweet at us, post to our Whiskey Ginger Podcast Instagram page. Show us a picture of you drinking some Buffalo Trace. We may have something in store for you. If you do that. If you don't like Buffalo Trace, you're a dummy. What can I say? But they also have Blanton's or some Pappy. Get your hands on some Blanton's or some Eagle Rare. But this stuff is good. The original juice is some of my favorite stuff on earth. 90 proof. They've been kicking around since 1773. When Prohibition was trying to put them down, they were like, we're going to keep on functioning, playa. I sat with the master distiller, Harlan Wheatley. He's got a new, cool way of doing things. He uniquely influences the brand. It really does put a great spin on something historic and beautiful. They embrace change. You know what I mean? They respect the history, but they embrace change. That's what they do down there, and that's why I do like them a lot. If you ever get a chance to go visit them, I highly recommend it. It is American family-owned and operated, Franklin County, Kentucky, baby. They are incredible people doing incredible things. It's bottled in the United States in good old Kentucky. It's aged there right on site. And if you're thinking about going there to try to steal some, they'll kill you. I'm telling you. They will strap you down and tickle you till you piss yourself. They're the best. I love Buffalo Trace, and we appreciate them, and I hope you appreciate this episode because of them. Enjoy it, baby.
In here, we pour whisk, 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 whisk.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
This whiskey is excellent.
Ginger. I like gingers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Whiskey Ginger. My guest today is one of my favorite people on earth. I say that for all my guests, but I mean it once again today. It's Matty Matheson. Yeah, bitch! You guys are supposed to clap. That's the reason that you're here.
I'm here.
For
We're
the
in your
support.
house. There's the Whiskey Ginger.
There's a Whiskey Ginger sign.
I'm so proud of it.
We're not having any sauce today for those
You can have
that
some
are
sauce.
seeing. I can't right now, dude.
No, you're crushed.
It's too early, man.
It
It's
is
too
early.
I had a
It's-
super late night of shooting.
Oh.
I'm shooting an FX show with Lil Dicky. Do you know him, the rapper? Do you know him?
Dicky. That's
Yeah.
my friend Benny Blanc. I'm
Benny
very good friends with Benny.
Benny's going to do an episode.
Really?
Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. Doesn't
Benny.
matter. Fuck
I
it.
love Benny. I've never
He's
met
the
Little
shit.
Dicky, but I'm going to be meeting him soon.
Yeah, he's a good egg, dude. He's
something special.
He's a funny, creative. He's kind of like a lone wolf, dude. He's the kind of guy who's like he goes his own way. He has his own sensibility as far as creativity goes, and I appreciate the fuck out of it. Before I knew him, all I knew was YouTube videos. You saw that YouTube shit, and I was like, this is dope. He's very funny. He's a good rapper.
He's a good rapper.
And then I got to meet him and then kick it with him, and I was like, oh, he's a creative too. He like understands things he likes creatively, which I appreciate.
Creative people attract creative people.
Yeah.
Real. Once you realize somebody's real, you're like, oh, this guy's actually the thing.
Yeah.
The people around him don't actually control him, and they don't create. This guy's mind is strong.
How often do you meet somebody when you think that they're a thing, and then you meet them and you're let down?
Oh, every day.
It's a constant, right?
Every day.
You're like fucking bummed out.
There's a cloud of losers everywhere. It's just like there's like in the universe, and you look up into the sky, and it seems so bright and so beautiful, and then you're like, that cloud looks really fluffy and beautiful, and it's so powerful, and then you bump into that cloud, and you're like, that guy's a fucking piece of shit.
You guys are a piece of shit.
And
Yeah.
it's the thing it's amazing. Even coming here, I'm like, I'm from Canada. I still in my mind, I'm like a chef that cooks in a kitchen, which I don't. And I'm a small guy from a small farm town in Canada, which I still live in actually. But I still picture where I am in the world is very small, and I'm so excited to be here. And I'm like, I love it. I'm like, I turn the corner, you're outside with your fucking dog on the front lawn.
Dude,
like
I'm
it's
such a white
like the White House.
suburbanite.
It's
Yeah.
like the White House. And you're out here like with a. I was like, you wave.
Yeah, I
you
wave.
wave.
I wave,
You
yeah.
wave, and I'm just like, here we go.
I like, dude. Since I moved to the suburbs now, I am a white suburbanite dad, and I don't
Waving
even
at
have
cars.
kids. Yeah,
Smiling.
love it.
Smiling
Love
at
it.
any car. And yeah,
I'm
like,
just enjoying living in a place where bums aren't shitting on my door anymore. Like
Don't shit.
Yeah, I used to used to poop like right on our doorstep, and I would have people would,
Come over.
fuck with your car. Like it was just like living in the center of LA.
Yeah,
It's
tough.
Look, it's wonderful, but you just get over it at some
I
point.
got over it. I lived in Toronto, same shit.
Yeah.
I lived on a very hot corner for a long time. We
Yeah.
had this little.
The block was hot.
The block was hot. Like you'd look out the front window and there's guys smoking crack with the pissing of the little penises on the fucking side of the house. And Trisha's like, the guy's pissing on the house again. And you're like, well, the guy's pissing on that. Where's he gonna piss?
He's got to piss.
He's got to piss. And then, or like they're getting the shitty blowjobs. Like it's amazing. In the summertime, we never had air conditioning in the house, so our windows are open, whatever. And literally every single night, get there! My blowjob! Give me my money! Like the screaming of the giving me the money. Like the blowjob's been done.
Yeah, it's over.
The contract is null and void. And the guy, she got dicked.
This is a crazy story. When I was a kid, we lived in downtown Chicago in a high
you were
rise,
sucking
and I was
dick for
sucking
money,
dick
yeah.
for money, and that's what I no. A guy tried to skip out on paying a hooker, and she shot and killed him outside of my apartment, like right outside of my apartment.
Rightfully so.
And I mean that's what you get.
I
and
wish
there was
that life-
blood everywhere, and I asked the doorman what it was, and my parents had said. When I was a kid, my parents were like, a bucket of paint spilled. A
bucket of
and
paint.
the doorman.
It was just blood.
I'm like
Human
6.
blood.
I'm like 6. The doorman's like, nah, some guy got shot, a hooker.
Yeah.
He didn't pay a hooker. I'm a 6-year-old boy, and I'm learning about
Welcome to Chicago.
hookers. Yeah, welcome to Chicago.
Scarface.
I learned about how you
Al
have to pay
Capone.
hookers. So to this day, I always pay first.
Here's the
I
credit
pay
card.
first. Here you go.
There you go.
And then I get
Racket.
it. Let me back up for 2 seconds because I want to talk about our dual experiences. We have a friend in common. Is how we linked. I was just in fucking Toronto.
Beautiful
I had
city.
so much fun, man.
Toronto's a great city.
I'd never been. I'd been all over Canada, and I got tips from people to go to like. I went to the market. What's it called?
Kensington Market?
Kensington Market.
Best place ever.
That was really fun. I went to. I met Tracy fucking Ullman and my friend
Yeah.
Ari Grainer in a park. What's it called? The park that's just northwest of there.
Trinity Bellwoods.
Trinity Bellwoods. Yeah.
Perfect place to go, just human watching.
Hanging out, dude.
On
It's
the
such a
beach.
beautiful place.
It's just a grass beach.
I loved it. And then I
Everyone's
got
smoking
interviewed.
weed.
Yes, we were smoking weed and just chilling.
Yeah.
And then I got interviewed by
The Naked Woman.
Naked News, which got me
Incredible.
fucking shadow banned on Instagram.
Did you? Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
get crushed?
dude. I know. I'm working on it right, trying to get back.
What do you mean?
They shadow
What's
ban.
shadow banning?
Yeah, you don't know. Do you guys know?
I don't
what
know.
that
I
is?
haven't been shadow banned. I don't say things out loud like you.
I got shadow banned because well, we're working on it right now. Like I didn't violate their laws. Instagram has pretty
laws.
clear laws that say nudity is illegal. So I put up a picture of me with the girl and 2 Canadian flags on her nipples.
Yeah.
Totally legit.
Yeah.
It just says you can't show nipples,
Cleavage.
penis, vagina. Yeah, you can show cleavage. That's fine.
Yeah.
And here's what happens when you get shadow banned. You can search for my name and I don't come up anymore on Instagram. Unless you follow me or friends with me, like you can
You can
see
still
me.
see you. No new people. You're cut off from the world. Mm-hmm. For how long?
Well, it's an indefinite amount of time unless you obviously reach out to Instagram because I was like, I have to contest this. Like, I didn't violate your fucking laws.
Wow.
So, yeah, we're going back and forth with it right now.
Instagram. Don't
What's
fuck-
the deal,
What
dude?
the fuck? What's your problem, man?
Yeah, so I got shadow banned, but anyway, the rest of Toronto was cool. Let's do this. Back up so people know.
Let's back up.
You started as a chef where?
I started in Kensington Market.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Where was the restaurant? Is it still there?
No, it moved. It was there for a long time. It was called La Palette. I started on Queen Street first at a French bistro called Le Select Bistro, which is now on Wellington. Worked there for 2 years. This is probably 2002. After college or whatever, cooking school and all that bullshit. And then fucking Le Select Bistro. La Palette was a very bohemian French restaurant in Kensington Market. And that's where I really learned, like, that's like the life shit. That was like a very bohemian, druggy, hippie, fucking, very like gypsy, like very. I don't think you can say
like
gypsy
people could
anymore.
pay
but
with their pay with like their
no,
emotions.
not that end of it.
No.
Just like the people that worked, Shamez and Maria that owned it. Shamez was like this tall Pakistani man he would wear like the turban for like looks, fashion, very like a handsome, tall, strong
Yeah.
Pakistani man.
Yeah.
His wife Maria, like East Bloc, like artist, and just like incredible couple. Very, very passionate. Very. I was a young, drugged out chef, so they used to like manipulate me a lot, and their staff, and it was a lot of personality, I'll say.
Did they hold that against you? Were you heavy into drugs at the time when you were cooking?
I've been heavy into drugs from like 15.
Damn.
And I was heavy into drugs before, like I say 15 because that's when I started doing like cocaine and shit. But like when I was like,
Did you start with cocaine?
No, I started with acid.
Acid? You started with fucking acid?
Acid at grade 8. So
Jesus
first time I
Christ.
ever did acid was in grade 8 with Matt Sexsmith. Shout out to Matt Sexsmith. Matt, and we were just like painting our nails black, dyed hair, like listening to like Marilyn Manson, like trying to fucking play with each other, you know, just high on acid, getting real cridly. And then it just like, you know, it
escalated.
Yeah, a small town, like I'm just like a small town like punk kid. I played lacrosse, but like I never played like, I wasn't like on any, like, I don't know. I was never a jock. And I wasn't like a townie. I was like definitely an outsider where like my brothers were normal small town boys.
Yeah.
But I was like instantly like, I'm punk.
I'm a badass.
I'm
gonna be
do
the
all this
bad
shit.
boy.
And then we all like, even like my older brother, he was like full blown junkie by grade 12. It was just like a small town, like drugged out like world.
Did everyone get clean?
Yeah.
Everyone's back to
clean and
square one?
serene. My bro's like married, got a baby on the way, running like construction, you know. His wife works in the wellness world. She like helps like children with you know, deformed heads and stuff, I think, or does that like stuff that like helps the heads.
Put the helmet on him and shit?
Not put the helmet, but I think more of like help. Even like Mac, my kid had to get the fucking. We went to the head. His head was weird. We got the fucking suction head.
Yeah.
So Mac's got a fucking all fucked up head. And I'm like, dude, we can't live with the fucking head.
Nah.
So I'm like, Trish, we need to fucking Google what we do with the head. And then we found the best guy in Toronto that fucking fixes the head. And then we're like,
There's a head fixer in
there's
Toronto?
a head fixer, but the fucking best. I go, like, I'm never home. I'm never home. But the greatest thing ever. She's like, you got to come. So you're home this week. We're going to Mac's like, fucking 3 months old. We're going to go to this guy. And you could come see. He's doing great. Mac's head's totally developing better. I'm like, perfect. Can't wait to go see this fucking guy who massages the head better. And we go in, and the greatest thing of all time. I walk in there, motherfucker doesn't even touch the head.
What?
No, there's no touching of the head. And I sat in there quietly, and this guy's got incense. The guy's got fucking like little chime music.
Stop it.
And he's just around the head.
Shut the
And
fuck
I was
up.
watching, and I'm just like, and we leave. I was like, Trisha, how the fuck much is this shit? And Trisha's like, it's like almost $500 a session.
For him to fucking
1 hour
air touch him?
air touch fucking my child's fucking vacuum sucked head. And I'm just like, bro, we're out.
Yeah.
Mac's head's gonna be fine. He doesn't even need the helmet. The fucking skull will grow into the brain.
It figures it out.
And look at him now. He's fucking gorgeous.
He's
fucking
good-looking
phenomenal
baby.
human.
See?
Strong. Little
Strong.
dick like his dad. Fucking, it's great.
Do you see his dick? Does he look at your dick?
Always.
Does he look at your dick?
We have to tell him to stop playing with the dick in the tub.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, it's too. Now he's like 3.5.
And he starts does he
Dude,
pull
he
on
loves it. He's
Yeah,
like,
they love-
Daddy! Yeah! He's like, let me. And he tries to get at it, like it's a fucking, like it's a cupcake or something.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to get at my shit. And I'm just like, I think it's around 4-ish that you kind of maybe just separate the nudity.
Yeah.
Because then it'll just be weird, I think. Because I was telling Trisha, I was like, when do we stop
Taking baths together and
I
shit?
don't think I've ever seen my dad's penis. I've heard my parents fuck tons and
Yeah.
stuff, but I've never I don't remember what my dad's penis looks like. Mac is constantly up in my shit, up in Trisha's shit.
Do you shower with him? Do you take baths with him?
I shower with him because he likes
Yeah.
the waterfall.
Yep.
And then Trisha does baths with him because I don't love sitting in the bathroom. I was like playing with the boats, and I'm just like, it's fun, but I like just to be like, because I can do the shower quick. We
Yeah.
go in the waterfall.
Yeah.
We go in the waterfall. Mac, you want to go in the waterfall? Let's do it tonight. Boom. Bath time is now fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. That's even better.
Yeah, and
But what's the cutoff? Is 4? At 4, you got to stop. I remember
think
seeing my dad's dick when I was, but it wasn't like we were in the bathroom together. I walked in the
You
bathroom.
just saw it, yeah.
Yeah, he was shaving and his dick was out, and I
But
remember.
you remember it like it was
I remember
yesterday.
it vividly. I could
Yeah.
draw it right now
Yeah,
for you.
it's a perfect-
veins and everything. I remember how intimidated it was because when you're a boy, how small your penis is.
And then your dad's penis
Your
is
dad's
gigantic.
penis, it's the biggest penis
Massive,
you've ever
beautiful
seen.
pubes.
Yeah, and then you see porn when you get older, and you're like, my dad has a very small penis.
Very
Yeah.
small. My penis is small. I could just, it just go, what does it do? And you start measuring, and you're like, is it 2 hands? Can I
No.
see the foreskin?
2 fingers, just 2 fingers and a thumb. That's
Just
it. 2
hook
fingers
it
and a thumb.
You pinch it.
That's
I
a hook
pinch
dick.
it.
Yeah.
I mostly pinch it to.
But I think for the kids, you got to cut them off at some point because then it gets weird.
It gets weird.
Yeah,
I don't
it'll
want
get
it to be
fucking-
weird. I want my kid to be. I want my family to be so normal.
Yeah.
You know, I just want it to be normal.
So are you a child of addiction? Like, were your parents ever? Was there anybody in your family?
Here we go.
Here we go, baby.
You wanted it.
Because I am a kid of addiction.
I grow up strict Mormon.
Oh shit.
Then my parents got the knock on the door. My dad lets him in. My dad's a conversationalist. My dad's like a fucking purebred science, fucking very highly intelligent entrepreneur, U.S. patents of medical laser equipment, like
Wow.
highly intelligent man. Very, very intelligent. But he drinks the Kool-Aid somehow.
A lot of people do, man.
Knock on the door. He feels the Holy Spirit. And all of a sudden, our entire lives, like it's amazing. So we grow up highly involved in the Mormon church.
You as well.
Born into it, 13 years.
Wow.
Boom. We moved the thing. And the only reason that we are not Mormon, and we're fully excommunicated.
Oh, so they don't fuck with you anymore.
We don't fuck with them.
Wow.
It took years of like real lawyer type stuff. And like, it takes to get fully
pulled away.
All the files, our names, the history, all that kind of shit taken out. And the fucking thing is that, you know, we lived in Nova Scotia, and the church was massive. Like you'd go there, it's like Super Bowl Sunday Mormons.
Yeah.
Like packed. And church on Sunday for Mormons is like 8 hours. It's like a day.
8 hours?
Dude, it's like going to school for a day.
But do you like leave and come back?
Yeah,
or no?
you do like you do the fucking shit, the big like a full normal church session.
Yeah.
Then you go and do school, and then you go and do all this other, and then you go back and do another full session. Then you got the big screen with the tabernacle choir fucking screaming at you.
Wow.
And there's like, dude, it's crazy. The 3 levels of heaven, and I was like a piece of shit kid. Like from day one, I never drank the Kool-Aid.
I don't know what 3 levels of heaven is, by the way.
Dude, there's like the celestial kingdom, all these different fucking things.
What would you not even get? You wouldn't get into one.
I was like, I'm in the lowest one because I was a fat little kid that used to steal chocolate bars or like steal a kid's bike or like beat the fuck out of a kid. Like
That sounds like heaven to me. It sounds like you were
that's
in
why
heaven
I want to
already.
steal chocolate bars to steal people's bikes. And like, you know, like grade 5. Dude, in grade 4, I got brought home by the police because I pulled a knife that I stole.
Damn.
I stole this knife and I pulled a knife on a kid and I got brought home by the police. And I was just like, yo, the kid was making fun of me and fucking I had a little knife on me.
Fuck him up.
But I was
Stabbing- you're
it's not
stabbing
like saying it
kids?
out loud. It just sounds like I'm an animal.
No.
But the best thing ever is like we move out of Nova Scotia. My dad's business, his company he has to go to this new factory that's developing this air filtration system for these beds he's designing to heal bed wounds. And we move
Beds, like bed sores and
bed
shit?
sores for
Oh,
old
yeah.
people. And so he makes these beds, whatever. And we moved to Fort Erie. And
Now, where is Fort Erie in
and
comparison?
that's where I live now. And so in grade 5, we moved there, and there we fucking everything just came like unraveled because there was no church. We went there, we would go to the church, and there's like 8 fucking cracked out families trying to like get saved. Where like before we were like, my dad was like a high deacon. We sat at the same fucking bench as the bishop's family. Like every Sunday we had dinner with the bishop's family. We were like, the Mathesons were like Mormon fucking super troopers.
So wait. Was it like a socialite thing for your parents at some point? Like
I
they
think
were
it
kind
was-
of up the upper echelon of the church?
I think my dad really enjoyed the history of it. My dad really enjoyed like the family tree aspect of it. And like,
Right.
there's all these fucking weird shit. I remember we would get $2 a week for fucking allowance, and we would have to give our fucking 20% right off top to the fucking pence to the
Shut
fucking
up.
church. My dad would every weekend we would fucking you get a little envelope,
Yeah.
and you put in your fucking 20 cents. That 20 cents is going towards. I was like,
For
I need my
a
fucking
kid?
$2
It's a kid.
from day one. But they train. That's what they
Yeah,
train you to give
they
the money.
brainwash you to do that shit.
Yeah, but it's all crazy. But it's even like when my sister, dude, you're gonna love this. My sister got excommunicated. The whole thing that started really triggering like the full crazy, like because we stopped going to church, whatever. We grew out of it.
Sure.
The congregation is like whatever. weak as fuck. And my dad's like, this is fucking weak as fuck. This ain't fucking.
That's what he said when he left. He's like,
Yeah,
fuck this shit. It's weak as fuck. I'm
Yeah,
out.
you Mormon fucking posers out here. This is fucking weak as fuck. 40 area ain't got no God game. Fuck you. I'm out. I'm going to go to Hooters and fucking start drinking like non-alcoholic beer.
That's my church.
Yeah.
Hooters.
Dude, my dad, straight up. I remember he took us to Hooters and our minds were blown. That's why we knew shit was changing. We went to, because 40 area is right next to Buffalo, New York.
Right.
So we would go to Buffalo all the time. And we're in Buffalo. My dad's like, let's go eat at Hooters. And we're like, excuse me?
With your mom?
With my mom, family dinner. Let's go to Hooters, eat, slam some wings. And we go, and my dad orders a fucking non-alcoholic beer. And me and my brothers are just like, what the fuck is going on?
What, do you think something happened?
I don't even, dude.
Would you imagine there was a catalyst between your parents that like something clicked and it was like, I don't want to do this shit anymore?
I think they just pulled out. I think we, as a family, were like we were all teenage. Like I'm 13.
Yeah.
So we're like kind of like the rough patch of like the community needing help and making casseroles and cakes and
All
like
that shit,
like I was never allowed to sleep at anybody's house growing up. You know, like no sleepovers because they weren't more like my parents were like, you're not sleeping at that person. You're gonna get fucking molested. You're gonna get like like no way. You're going over
so
there.
will you dispel some rumors for me then?
Yeah.
Okay, so because I know these are kind of annoying, but I really don't know. Is no caffeine real? Is that real?
100%.
So no caffeine at all.
My parents were hardcore about that. I never had sugar.
No sugar, no caffeine, no
I don't know why I was
Coke,
a
no
fat
coffee.
Yeah, no, straight up.
None of
I
that
never had a
shit.
Coca-Cola in my life.
To this day.
No.
Until then.
Until
Yeah.
Until like 13, and then I just started.
Then you found
doing
Coca-Cola
acid.
and acid. Yeah. and
Yeah,
you
it
were
was just
"Fuck
like
yeah."
acid. Yeah.
Right. This is the best thing in the world. And then what about like there's different sections of Mormonism that promote multiple wives, right?
Yeah,
but that's
like
not
the
all
Orthodox. That's the same as like Hasidic Jews and
Same shit.
Orthodox.
Yeah,
Like there's
yeah.
like hardcore old school, old world Testament motherfuckers that have the wives and they look like almost like Mennonites and like they wear the
Yeah.
dresses and they have the multiple wives and like there's definitely like I think the reason that there's like even 4 kids in my family is like the church. That's why people have kids. Like the church wants you to have
Keep
kids.
it
They want
going.
members.
Yeah.
They want members. They
My
want
wife's
those
dad
20%.
was a Mennonite, and I know almost nothing about them other than it scares the shit out of me.
Dude, Mennonites are for real.
Yeah, that's legit shit. They're like that's like some
Anyone that can actually build a barn
yeah.
and like withstand like contribute to society the way that they are, they're the most powerful people.
I know.
They're like, yeah, cool. You got Instagram. I just made a cornfield.
Yeah.
I harvested a cornfield
corn.
with a horse. You fucking lazy
Fucking
loser.
bitch. You
Yeah,
can't even change
fucking-
your oil.
Yeah.
What is it? What is he made?
I
by
have
the way,
Apple Care.
He made half of this. He helped us rebuild half this fucking house with his 2 hands. He's incredible. But he got away from the Mennonite religion because the strictness, the staunchness of it is it's insane.
Well, that's
dude.
the
They
thing
can't
is
do
there's so many,
shit.
It's like anything. It's just too much of anything is not good.
Right.
And it's just like same with Mormons. Like my sister, got knocked out. Like whatever. Had Cam when she was like 19.
Were your parents
Kicked
pissed?
out of the house.
Yeah, they were fucking mad.
She was a whore.
Yeah,
I remember like my
Did they say that shit to her?
dude. I remember she was kicked out of the house, and it was right at the time that we were leaving provinces. We skipped. We went from Nova Scotia, to Ontario.
Ontario, yeah.
Sarah did not move with us when we moved.
That was like a conscious you have to stay here type of shit.
I think yeah.
Wow.
And so Sarah, and then like months later, I think, my dad quickly realized what they kind of did, and he like drove out, picked her up because, her and the guy that she had Cam with, like they split.
Right.
Just
needs
young
help.
kids, and we went and got our sister back. But it was crazy. And then she had another kid with this guy Kale, and it was crazy. They wanted to like kick her out.
Of the family.
No, they wanted to kick her out of the church for
Right.
being like, I think it was like an unrepenting whore because she had 2 kids out of wedlock.
Is that what they stamp you with?
It was like
Unrepenting
a thing. And I
whore?
remember, it was like a piece of paper where she was going to go in like front of a tribunal or some shit. And I remember the missionaries,
Yeah.
they showed up to our house, and my older brother is a fucking psychopath. Like fucking loose cannon, like has hands on him like a motherfucker.
Right.
Like never lost a fight. Small town. Like he's like Brad Pitt in Snatch.
So he's super handsome too.
He is
very
actually
sexy.
like he is a very like
Sexy dude.
skinny, like one of those guys just ripped naturally.
Yeah.
I'm like a piece of shit tied up in the middle. Like it's just like legitimately like I've always been just a fat kid, and
Yeah.
then like my younger brother is legitimately like me, like a big built guy, and then like my younger brother's kind of shorter and built. And like we're all like sturdy, like young men.
None of you look the same.
No,
nothing
actually,
in common.
like we don't. I always used to say that Steve was adopted because he looks like. I was just like, man. I always used to say he was like Métis because he's just like he has like really dark skin, and I was just like, and we were in Nova Scotia, so I was always like, man, you're like half Micmac, which is like the tribe out there. Which is highly racist, and I'm not losing.
Nah, but you know,
but
it's
I was just like, as a kid, I was always like, man, you're adopted or something. And then like later on,
did he buy into it ever?
I don't know. He's depressed, probably.
Well, my little sister, my
we don't look anything alike.
My half sister's 9 years apart from us,
Yeah.
from me. I mean, and all the time, like a real piece of shit older brother. I would constantly drive it into her head over and over. I'd be like, you know, mom and dad found you. You know that, right?
Dude,
I would do it. I would do it so much. It was so fucking mean that she would cry and get upset and ask my parents if it was actually real.
Yeah, you're like,
and my parents would be
100%.
like, no, that's not true. And I'd give her the look like, yes, it is.
They're being nice. When you're 37 and you got fucking 2 kids, they're gonna tell you.
Yep.
They're gonna tell you
I
soon.
go, just wait. Just wait till
for
it comes out, man.
And you deserve it.
But we found you.
You
for
deserve
sure.
to know later in life, and your whole life thinking that it was a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke.
Dude, I have a condensed story. I'll do as fast as I can because I don't want to give names away because it's a friend.
I'm just talking about my family. Just
yeah.
openly.
Well, this is my family. We can talk about ours, but like I don't want to give somebody else's.
Yeah.
But I know a guy. This is insane. I know a guy whose father went to prison for financial extortion.
Yeah.
While in jail, he admitted to the family that he had cancer and been hiding it.
Ugh.
Wait, it gets even better. After he fucking dies, a guy shows up to my buddy's door and tells him he's his father's lover and they had a family together. So he was gay, didn't tell anybody, had cancer, didn't tell anybody, was stealing money from everybody, didn't tell anybody, and died and was like, this shit is on you. How fucked is that?
You go just like kick the fucking gravestone. Just
I
like
mean-
go yell at the gravestone.
I mean-
that's trauma. That's like
That's
real
so
shit. Where
deep, dude.
because you have zero. You'll never have closure.
Ever.
You'll never have closure.
He like won. He did it again. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Where
yeah.
you're like,
He's
"You
like
did it
one
again?"
more cherry on top of fuckery.
Yeah, I'm gonna
The
fuck you
cherry on
over.
top of fuckery.
I think that kind of stuff. I mean, like, so when I talk about
He's a bitch. Like you can't do that to
Fuck
your
him.
family.
No, that's a bad move.
I hate weak people that are afraid to address a situation.
yeah, you might as well. You're
know?
gonna die, dude.
You're gonna die. Mom, honey, I like fucking guys.
Yeah.
Meet Teddy.
Great.
Teddy's the best guy in town. I love, you know what? We fuck every day. Me and you, I love you too. But we were just best friends.
Yeah.
Me and him, passionate sex.
I fucked the shit out of
every
Teddy.
night. We
I
fuck
love
so much,
Teddy.
and I love him so much, and I love you. I just couldn't tell you about him.
Yeah.
Because I would feel bad.
This sounds really nice.
It does.
If I was your wife, I'd go,
I
okay.
would talk about that.
Maddie,
I'd be
that's
like,
fine.
honey, you're my best friend.
Yeah.
And I think we have a good situation. But I love me and Ted. Man, he's got a cock.
I sucked the skin off his dick. Teddy.
I'd eat his ass like a fucking pitbull eating a bowl of Cheerios. You know, like it's just like one of those things that is just people just need to be more honest because I think it's just like the lie is usually not the thing. It's just like the not telling that for some reason breaks people's brains.
Yeah. Well, it broke them.
Poor guy. That's a rough situation.
It sucks. Well, I talk about my family all the time on the show. Or I have before. It's like I think we all start to realize as we get older into the latter half of your 30s. I think the 30s is when it starts to secrets come out about families and shit starts to get fucked
gets
up.
crazy.
And you're like, whoa, oh my God, this isn't what I thought it was. Like, I was a child of addiction, and you realize that everybody has so many flaws like that you just go, oh, we're cool, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And when you're a kid, you're freaked out because you're like, what the fuck? Are we the only people that are like this? Is everybody else walking their dog in the lawn, smiling and waving? You know, like no, there's all sorts of fucked up shit. There's all sorts of fucked up shit. Yeah.
And that's the thing too, is like, I had like a lot of trauma happen to me as a kid, and it's still just like at a very young age, I knew that it wasn't my fault. And so
Right.
then I wasn't like, I didn't have really crazy hang. I'm an insane person. I'm a fucking full-blown addict.
Yeah.
Full-blown fucking drug addict. But I know how to deal with it now.
Right.
And I know that it wasn't my fault. And I think a lot of people, especially in this world right now where everything is victim shit.
Victim culture, yeah.
Victim culture is just like, man, I come from gnarly shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's okay. If it's just like, if you let yourself be the victim, then they win again. Same as if you died and you didn't tell your wife about your lover and your whole other family. Like, it's like, shame on you, actually, man.
Yeah.
But it's just like, if you were to just like live your life and just be like, yo,
This is the
it's
truth.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're all good. I'm not dead. I'm not dead, man.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're tough.
Yeah, we'll
Tough
figure it the
people.
fuck out.
Yeah, man.
How do you
all these
think?
people,
How do
I
you
don't
think?
know.
What gave you the like? What was the impetus for you to kind of get clean and get all your shit together and move forward and become? Because, dude, you're probably to me the epitome of what it's like to come out the other side cleaner than when you went in. You know what I mean? Where
Man.
and from the little I know of you, it's like your attitude is fucking wonderful. Your presence, you glow, bitch.
I glow.
You glow.
And the thing, I've always glowed. You know, I've always glowed.
But
I've
shit
always
got you
been-
down at some point, right?
Dude, I was crushed. I was a piece of... I was, like, the thing... Okay, so I become a chef, right?
Yeah.
I make it to the top. I'm the big dog. I'm a fucking running my shit. I'm running restaurants, people's money, fucking reviews. I'm successful at being a chef at 27 years old.
That's super young, right?
It's pretty fucking young.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like-
to have multiple restaurants and
Yeah.
to be a thing, a real chef, and like have notoriety and
You're the king
whatever.
of Toronto at some point.
I'm not the king.
Come
you know,
on.
Gentili's the king. I'll say shout out to Robbie.
Okay.
Oh, big fucking RG. But you know, I'm just fucking I'm doing great. But the thing that with chefs, nobody says no to you. No one can. The
Right.
rule
Is
is
yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef. Yeah.
And so quickly you drink the Kool-Aid and you take the power and you can go different directions.
Right.
I took that as no one can say no to me. And now I can have every single drug dealer show up to my restaurant and give them a Cote de Boeuf and a bottle of wine and make them look real cool in front of their stupid little girlfriends.
Yeah.
And I get my little 8-ball at the end of the night. Wow. And so,
Were you ripped while you were cooking?
no.
Never cooked while you were high.
No, you can't. I'm not one of those guys. I was a very much like crushed during service, and then the
moment it closes.
last dish walks in the bathroom, shovel, chug. I could chug easily a 2.6 of fucking Jameson,
Yeah.
like very quickly. Like
Snort it, chug it.
I'm just like a fucking trash can.
Would you have benders? Was
Yes.
it? Would you go for days and days and days
yeah,
and days?
just, yeah, like it was just like, but it was every day. It was every day for years. And I'm like a trash can where I'm like, I would do acid, I would do shrooms, I would do fucking MDMA, I would do coke, I crack a little time, a couple meths, never heroin.
Throwing some crack in there once in a while.
Dude, well,
This sounds like you're making a meal.
The first time I did the fucking the fighter and the kid thingy.
Yeah.
With fucking Callan wasn't there. The fucking he was afraid, so I just
He's
did
a
with
pussy.
Shab.
Callan's a
he
bitch
was
pussy.
afraid.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
Afraid.
He's a bitch.
He talks about he's whatever.
He's
You
an
know,
old bitch.
He's sad.
But Shab is good because he's a young buck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's doing the keto. I hope he's losing pounds.
I think he I
He's
think he
gaining
is.
weight. He's gaining weight.
Well, you gain first, then you lose, right? Isn't that what he says?
That's not me. I'm gaining still. I'm still gaining.
You're on the front half.
I'm on the front half.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
top heavy.
Yeah.
I'm top heavy.
But what? The first time you did their show?
I was talking about zombie lines where I take ketamine
Yeah.
and I use I love a fucking trank. So just take ketamine, fucking coke, MDMA, smash it up and put it all into a bag, and then that was like my dusty dust. That was like Big Daddy.
And you could walk around like that, like nothing's, like it's fine. I mean,
no,
because ketamine doesn't it put you in a hole? Doesn't it loop you out?
just a little bit. Like I would just get my hands and like Lisa could contest because she's known me for like 10 years. I would just be like,
Like a lizard man?
yeah. You just get the face and you're like,
Yeah, start tweaking.
and you're
hard.
like in your mind, you're just having the greatest conversations about everything in life, and you're like having the greatest moments. But like, yeah, like I would just consume and consume and consume.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it was not nice. You know, I changed.
Were you
There
ruining
was a-
relationships too?
Same girl since high school.
Wow.
The Saint, Trisha Spencer.
But what about, I mean, friendships and all, and,
Friendships
and everything
no,
else?
I wasn't
You weren't a destructor.
I wasn't.
You were a self-destructor.
I was a self-destructor. And because I had such a force field of things that I could give, I could make everyone happy. Restaurants make people happy.
So many.
Yo, come in for a fucking dinner. I fucking went to your bar last night and I walked out on my bill. Yo, go fuck yourself. Come in for dinner. Shut the fuck up. Here's a bottle of fucking Pappy Van Winkle. Like, get the fuck out of my face.
It's almost too easy for you.
Yeah, like I just have, and it's just like, and because of the industry that we live in, I don't even think I paid for a meal or a drink in my town for like 10 years.
Shit.
You know, like it's just like I would go into any bar and do like have like, you know, it's like graduation night or fucking, I just, you know, like whatever it was a celebration every night. And I would just at the end of the night be like, we cool?
We're cool. Figure it out. So wait, this was 10 years of your life like this?
Longer.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like, but I was still this guy. I was still like this happy, funny,
Right.
crazy dude. But at the end of it, like, because I had my heart attack at 29, And then after my heart attack, I didn't die. And then my ego went banana town because I was invincible.
You're like, no one can kill me.
I can't kill myself.
My own body can't
And
kill
I've
me.
been doing all the drugs. I've been doing all of the drugs, and they fucking can't kill me. And I'm fucking now.
Now you're Superman.
I'm fucking pumped up.
What
Still
did-
little dick, pumped up.
Little dick pumped up. What did this feel like when you had a fucking heart
So
attack?
it's a lot of people ask.
Yeah.
I was lucky to have mine in my sleep and be woken by my heart attack.
You woke up from a heart attack?
Yeah.
Don't people usually just die from that
Well,
shit?
I'm powerful.
Lucky motherfucker.
I'm a fucking rhino. I'm a fucking rhino.
Yeah. I know you said you like tranks.
Yeah.
You like things that take down
was
animals.
like, you know when Ace Ventura's coming out of the rhino's asshole?
Yeah, that's
like
you?
the greatest comedy. That's my life. That's me. That's when I'm gleaming.
When you're
That's-
burst out of the
when
asshole?
I come out of
Yeah.
the asshole of that is me at my best. That's where I want to be. Like in my mind, I'm like, how much more like vodka drink? Like I would just drink pint glasses of vodka.
That was your go? Vodka was
At
your...
the end, my drink at the end of like the full like sadness spiral, at the very end, my drink was a pint glass filled with ice, filled with vodka, 2 limes.
Fuck
And I drank like 10 of those quickly
In a sitting?
in like 2 hours.
Holy shit.
I would just drink them like water. And then I'd be like, then I had the fucking, let's go to the fucking weird house. Let's go to the drug home. Let's go to the drug home.
10 of those, and that's how you started the engine?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Or even less or more, but like that was how I needed to crank up fast. So I
Yeah.
would just drink glasses of vodka.
Is that what
with,
you
like,
did the
lime.
night of your heart attack?
No, that binge, I don't even really remember. I just know that I went hard for like 3 days. And when I crashed, that's when it went. And then so the feeling of the heart attack, I woke up and I used to have palpitations all the time as a big dog and the fucking, so I used to always at parties, if you'd see me do, I'd do this mid-party, like at a house party and a bar, I'd be fucking railed out and be like, and I'd cough through my palpitations and fucking, and then I'd just be like, okay, I'm good. Boom. Okay, let's go. Fucking couple more shots.
And you're ready to
I was
go
a
again.
barfer too. I was a huge barfer. So like middle of the bar, shot, gah! And just like Ralph fucking.
Just get back to it?
Yeah, that was a clean start. I was like, fuck. I was like a cat. Like, you know, you're just like, ah! And then just like, boom, instantly back. And the dream was I wake up and I'm at my house, which is like across the street from the restaurant. And I wake up like 5 a.m. And it's after like 3 days. It's like Sunday morning. And I was just like, fuck. I was like, this one's different. I was like, this is some different shit.
Right. Was
And it was-
was your heart fluttering or no?
It wasn't fluttering. It was getting crushed. It was an uncompromising movement of like
Constriction.
constriction.
Yeah, like a fucking snake is wrapping your chest.
And I didn't get the not breathing thing, and it wasn't like my left arm's numb, I'm getting a heart attack.
Right, yeah,
It was
yeah.
just like this thing that I couldn't, and it was. I've had palpitations my entire career.
I've had them for about 20 years because I have
Just
I
fluttering.
have a murmur.
You got a murmur, okay?
So I get it all the time.
The
And-
fluttering's stressful.
But it's funny when you say that cough thing.
Yeah.
Yours is for fun, and people think I'm a weirdo when I'm like, I'll do
you
that.
try to cough it out.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you have to.
Cough it out.
Yeah, you have to cough it out. Well, they say you're supposed to cough. I had a doctor tell me cough as hard as you can, and if you can hang your head down, it helps because it starts to it activates more blood flow, so it just pushes way more blood through the murmur in your heart. So same
I was
shit.
self-taught. I was just
see, yeah.
like just dude. Like
To
a
see the
fucking
guy
big
with his
gorilla.
arm. Imagine walking into a party. You're like, we're here. He's like, oh. Right
He was
after
like
you've thrown
pissing his
up.
pants.
Yeah.
Dude, I love pissing my pants. And fucking, the thing is,
So you wake up. This feels different. The constriction is
the constriction is real. And even Trisha's just like, Trisha's been with me for so long that she's just like, okay, like, what's up? You're fucking, you stupid idiot.
Yeah, you're fine.
Kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
you're fucking, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you having a heart? Go to the hospital. Like, that's her, like, demeanor with me. Like,
That's
go to
like
the
my family. I
like,
love
go
that.
to the fucking
Oh,
hospital.
you bleeding? You're fine.
Yeah, Trisha. So I'm like, okay, I'm going. It's real.
Yeah.
Something's happening. It's going to happen. Fucking something's happening.
You drove yourself to the hospital?
Trisha drives me
Okay.
to the hospital, goes to work, drops me off. She goes to work.
She's like, you're good.
legitimately.
Call me if you need something.
Yeah. See, babe,
Say, babe.
parking's like 16 an hour.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
not
gonna go
fucking.
to work.
Fuck that.
Yeah. And so I walk in, and as soon as you say heart in the hospital, you get to skip the line.
100%. Yeah.
And so they're like, "Do you do drugs?" Name it, and I'm like, "Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Smoke cigarettes. Eat. I eat cigarettes. I eat everything." Like it's just like, yes. Yeah. What did you do? Yeah. And so then I go. They take your blood, and your enzymes flip. Your body, your cells flip in your whole body. So my blood, they take your blood and they're like, you had a heart attack 4 hours ago.
Fuck.
And I'm just like,
4 hours ago?
so my brain instantly goes, so I'm good?
Yeah, I'm alive.
And they're like, we're putting you into ER and you have to stay in the hospital until your enzymes flip back. And I'm just like, sick, go outside. I'm like, can I go make some phone calls? And they're like, yeah, go outside. Instantly, like, light up a cigarette.
I was just going to say that.
Light up a cigarette, go through my pockets. I still got like 2 bags of Coke on me. And like, I'm just like, okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to be in the hospital for 2 days. Okay, I have to throw out these bags of Coke, like little shitty fucking sucked on shitty bags, and fucking call my mom. Hey, Mom.
Had a heart attack.
Had a heart attack, Joni. Happened. Big dog's going down, but I'm fine. Joni's the sweetest person.
How did they handle that kind of shit?
My parents are survivors.
Did they know you were using too?
Yeah, dude.
Heavily.
Man, yes.
Well,
I'm
dude, some
not
people
gonna
don't
like criminalize my parents. My parents were the fucking best parents in the fucking world.
Yeah.
My parents are like they were like, once we flipped out of like Mormonism, we went completely into the coolest fucking world I've ever seen. And I hope kids could have the relationship that they had. Like, my parents are my fucking, not my best friends because I think that shit's geeky, but my parents are my fucking dogs.
My parents are my only friends, so thanks for saying that.
Yeah,
That's right.
you're a fucking loser. You're a fucking loser.
They're the only people I know,
love
man.
people that are like, my kid's my best friend.
No
it's
way.
like, no, your kid is not your best friend.
My kid won't even be my friend. I'm not even going to befriend my child. Fuck that.
No,
I put him in a room and they sit. You sit. Sit.
FaceTime. That's
Yeah.
it. I know my kid from FaceTime. And most of the time he's on the fucking watching Baby Shark.
Does he think you live in the phone sometimes? Yeah.
Sometimes he asks Trisha if like we can like talk to dad. Like it's
That's interesting.
It's all weird.
Because you're on the road so fucking much.
Yeah, I'm on the road like the last year, like 9 months.
How long are you doing what you're doing right now? How long are you on the road for?
I'm home. I go home Sunday.
Yeah.
Because I got some other stuff in the next few days. I go home Sunday. I'm home for 2 days a day.
Yeah.
A couple days, then I go to Houston. I got a thing in Houston. Then I go home for a couple days. Then I do a 2-week tour from Vancouver down to fucking here over to Salt Lake, Chicago. Chicago's my last day.
What are you doing in Chicago? Where are you going to be at?
I don't know the venue.
Chicago Theater?
Massive.
No, I wonder. It's
big. Massive.
Dahlia Hall is what I play when I go there. When you do your live shows, what is it like for you? Like how do you prepare for that? What is your
Zero?
Deal? It's nothing.
Zero. My first tour was in Boston. Kicked off in Boston.
Yeah.
First time I ever did it. Zero prep.
Yeah.
Zero prep.
What do you do when you go out?
Exactly.
Yeah. No fucking idea.
No.
It's
and
all.
I kill it.
Yeah.
I go on stage. I talk about myself, and I roast myself. I talk about my life, my shortcomings.
How long do you do up there?
An hour.
Yeah.
First day.
Nobody with you.
Nobody with me.
Nobody
Not an
opens.
opener.
No, it's cold. You're
I think
cold.
I'm gonna bring Heavy for. I'm gonna let Heavy. We had dinner last night.
Yeah.
Bought the dinner. Thanks, Heavy, for pretending to take your wallet out. And literally, and then he took the food home for his dog. He's like, "Do you mind?" We went to Parks fucking barbecue. He's like, "Oh, pizza would."
Wait, you went
love
to
this."
Parks Finest? Is that where you went to?
Parks barbecue.
Oh, Parks Barbecue. Yeah.
And it's the best. I love fucking Jeff.
Yeah,
Holy,
he's the best.
he's got a fake wallet.
One
I don't even think
time.
it's in the wallet. What's in the wallet?
One time.
One
Yeah,
time.
one time.
Flourishing. I love
One
it. He's
time.
flourishing. I still think he bought his followers, but
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine.
He lost a lot of weight.
Dude, I know fucking Heavy when he was heavy.
Yeah, he's not heavy anymore.
No, he's just a skinny
Jeff's
guy
skinny
with the
now.
lips, and he hikes and he talks about his calves.
He
He talks about girls like it's the first time, like he's like a born again virgin, but now he's dating somebody, I think, or something.
Well, when you start to get pussy, I think it's like a.
I think he was a virgin until like
renew.
last year.
Really?
I think so.
Maybe.
I think so.
Or he had some secrets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, paid advocates,
Uh-huh.
sexual advocates.
Some friends. He was
Oh
getting his
my
dick sucked
God.
out of your window in Toronto, like those fellas
He was
who
just
didn't
like
pay.
No, he was like an unfunny fat Jewish kid from fucking Toronto, you know.
And
then
now
he
he's
came to
skinny.
LA, and he's a skinny, unfunny guy. Check out Heavy sets though, 100%. Check out. The
Yeah, this is all love. This is how you know you really. That's the same kind of cloth we're cut from. Is like if we're shitting on each other and joking around, that's the only way I know we love.
I tell cooks, and cooks and comedians are very similar.
Yeah.
If I stop talking to you, it means I hate you.
I fucking hate
If
you.
I'm not roasting you and making fun of you until you want to like fight me,
Yeah.
it's because like we love each other.
Yeah.
I love you. Even like it's really funny. Like my sous chefs will see it. They're like, "Oh, you're not talking to Steve anymore, eh, bro? Like you're not making." You walk in because I would walk into the kitchen and as a chef, I just start ripping everyone's mise en place. It's like jokes. Jokes are mise en place, right?
Right.
It's what you're preparing for jokes. People are cutting celery. People are doing
Wait, say it again.
fish.
Mise en place.
Mise en place. Put something in its place. Like mise en place is prep.
Okay, that's gonna be the name of my next album. Mise en place.
Yeah, mise en place.
I love that.
And so fucking.
You'd be shitting
I
on all
would
of
just
them.
walk in and be like, oh, is that how you cut fucking celery, you piece of shit? What are you, a fucking bricklayer? Fuck you. What the fuck are you doing, you piece of shit? Like, you literally woke up today and you were like, this is how I'm going to cut celery today. I'm a fucking, what did you do last night? More coke than me? You fucking loser? No, you didn't.
Yes, chef.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yes,
then
chef.
and now the world's different. And now I don't do that. And I'm a different guy.
You can't. You literally can't.
No. You
Yeah.
have to have a person and you go in and you're like, I'm just very upset with the way you've cut the celery.
I don't like what you've done.
And I just think that you could do better. And if you do this 2 more times, you're gonna get a written letter, and then we're gonna.
The world has
and then you
changed.
can sue me.
Are you still cooking right now?
No.
Not at all. Never
I'm about
again?
to. I'm gonna open up some restaurants and do some stuff. I love how soon. Yeah. I'm building a restaurant right now. I just took a lease on for another restaurant.
Are you doing TV shows based on these things too, or no?
No, that shit's whack.
Yeah.
It's like I'm my own worst enemy. The amount of content that I'm putting out, I'd be putting out, and I'm gonna sound like an asshole, I'd be putting out way more if I actually captured the things I actually do in my life.
Yeah.
But it's just like
There's a balance,
There is. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't need to make. You don't have to capture everything.
right?
But it's just like, and the thing about like being from the chef to like now just me being Matty, and like the thing about comedy that I've still never seen a live comedy show.
What?
I've never been to a comedy show
What
in my
the
life.
fuck?
I know, it's crazy.
That's
and I
crazy.
always, because I'm so nervous, especially now because I do spoken word.
Yeah.
And I always say, I'm like, I'm not a fucking comedian. This is just, I'm Matty Matheson.
You're a comedic personality.
Yeah.
How about that?
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm funny.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm funny. And I'm very reactionary. And so it's just like a funny thing where like, I'm almost more nervous now because I'm doing this thing where I'm on stage and I feel like I got the microphone, I'm doing the thing, I hit the microphone,
Right, yeah.
you do the fucking stupid thing,
Right.
whatever. But I'm like, if I was to go there, I feel like I could not do 5 minutes
Of stand-up.
of stand-up.
Well, it's a different beast. It's just totally different. It's not.
And
It's
I
just
have
not
so
your
much
world.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
The amount of, and going into my tour
Yeah.
with zero prep, walking on stage
Yeah.
in front of a packed out house in Boston. And I'm just like, I don't know what this is going to be either.
That was your first show.
First show.
And where was it at? Where was that? Boston?
Some fucking place.
Was it the Wilbur Theater maybe or no?
No, it was like a tiny bar. It was a
Cool.
packed house at a tiny bar.
Cool.
But because the first tour, we did like 200 to 500 cap rooms
Yeah.
to practice because we didn't know what it was going to be. And my manager's like, so what's it going to be? I'm like, we're going to see in about
When you say
2 more
were you
days.
prepping? Were you planning with anybody throwing ideas against the wall or no?
No, I don't know any comedians. I know Heavy. What am I
Yeah.
going to... Heavy, what do you think of this? Okay. You know? But he's like, dude, like, because I have developed a thing.
Like an act.
I have an act. I
Yeah.
got an hour.
Yeah.
I can smash my hour.
Yeah.
And now I'm already bored of it. And now I'm like...
That's what we do. We have to keep writing and
Yeah,
and
so
changing.
now I'm bored with it.
Right.
And because I'm like, I could actually keep doing this thing I'm doing.
You'll kill yourself, dude.
It's gnarly though, because it really...
That's
like,
why comics commit suicide.
I can see that.
Because
Funny
they just
always
get-
check on your funny friends.
Yeah. Well, dude, because they get we get so looped. There's guys that have been doing the same set for 10, 12 years.
That's fucked,
It's
right?
monotonous. Yeah, it's monotonous. It's not that the crowd doesn't fucking know that you're bored with it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know you're fucking bored with it. So you're repeating the same nonsense. At some point,
You're
it
just
eats
a
you
puppet.
alive. Yeah.
you're
You
a
feel
puppet.
like shit.
You're
like,
a
this isn't-
caricature of yourself.
Yeah, I'm just giving you a thing that's already been done all the time.
So what is the turn? Like if you were to do, is it like you kind of do a lap and then you're like, okay, you switch out 20, because even more of like chef comedian thing, it's like the menu.
Yeah.
Right? Like my
Right.
menu, we are always change. Like every month we change about 20%.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
That's, dude, honestly, and this sounds crazy, that's about what we do. So when you're young in comedy, you work your way up to like writing a good chunk of time. When you're very young, 5 minutes, you need to get at least 5. Then to get 10 to 15 is important because you can start to local rooms.
Right.
And then when you get older, you work on hours and half hours, chunks, right? So I work in chunks. I like 15, 15, 15, 15. That's how my brain works.
Okay.
Not everyone does it like that. But once you do an hour, you either put it online, put it on Netflix, or try to get it on, Showtime or HBO, so try to put a special
Yeah.
out. If you can't, you still need to like keep shifting and moving that hour along up the fucking belt because you're going to get bored as fuck of
Yeah.
it. So, dude, 20% every once in a while.
Like every year.
I would say
Every 6 months?
I would say most comics that are working through hours, you do it every year. You're working on like a new hour or so, give or take. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it's different for everybody. But for the most part, I'm shifting out 20% every few months because I'm trying shit this week. It doesn't work. Next week I try something that doesn't work.
When does it not work for you? I find it hard to
It
believe.
doesn't. Well, it doesn't work in the way that like you don't
want it to
I
be.
don't like it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the joke is like it's
still
like
not-
when you're creating a fucking dish and you're
gotta
like,
keep eating
this just
it.
doesn't taste right. Something is
yeah.
like it's not as good as I know it can be.
Ugh.
Even if somebody goes and it's hard when somebody goes, Matty, this is fucking delicious, and you're like, no, it's not. Yeah, you're.
So when you have like your homie, you have your little trust tree.
you know, yes.
And then they're like, you guys are like the same as my chefs.
Yep.
Like, especially with Instagram, we put up a dish and my buddy's like, yo, bro, like, where are you putting that fucking basil's fucking stupid. Are you a fucking idiot?
Bitch.
Are you, yeah, you
basil
dude,
bitch.
Did you seared your fucking pork chop like a fucking idiot? Like, we are all on that
You
shit.
need to shit on each
and
other.
we're constantly like, because it's just like, I don't care what the crowd says or
Yeah.
reacts, but if I have like 3 buddies in the crowd that I actually respect, and then I'll take their criticism actually,
Yeah.
and be like, what did you, like truthfully, like tonight when I do like my premiere,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna do a thing at the beginning,
Yeah.
and I'm very excited because it's full of like a ton of friends and like people. And even like my editor for my book in New York, he's like, you went just as simple as he's like, do you want the honest truth? And I was like, yeah. He's like, you talk too long.
That's a great note.
And he's like, you just talk too long.
That's a great fucking note.
And I was just like, amazing. And
Yeah.
then in LA, I'm going to be like, perfect. I know exactly. That was a perfect amount of criticism where I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm going to say the fucking same thing I'm going to say, but I did meander a bit.
Right.
You know, like I did kind of, because I'm not telling jokes, I'm telling life stories.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, I'm just gonna cut out that part, and because I was in New York, it was very specific. Because some of the things I did, like almost like there's a lot of people in the crowd that helped me with my career, and I kind of like acknowledged them and talked.
But that's important too. All that shit's important at the same
I
time.
thought so, and maybe because I didn't mention my fucking book editor, he was kind of butthurt. He's like, it was a little long when you were thanking all of your old executive producers from Vice, and I was like, yeah, like I was just like, I was heartfelt, like I was just like, it was amazing.
You need those moments, but
Yeah,
you play. We call it playing the back of the room. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Because usually the comics sit in the back of the room if they're going to watch other comics. So we say play the back of the room means some guys only play the back of the room. Some guys love being a comics comic. That's what we call it.
Yeah.
There's got to be like a chef. There's got to be a thing where it's like there's a cool chef who's not really corporate who will never fucking go corporate. It's like fuck
there's a
that
lot-
shit.
Dude,
Yeah,
they're so cool.
yeah, that's a thing.
I'm
That's
just
a thing.
like, give me money.
Yeah.
Cholula, love you.
Give me money, baby. But that's the thing. Some people play. So you have to have a balance of like playing the back of the room and also, also servicing the people that came to see you. I never liked comedy that was like, fuck the crowd. This is for me and them. It's like, no, it's for them. It's for them too. You have to have both. You
You
know.
can't just play the back of the room. Eventually, if you're just playing back of the room, you're like the
you'll
lonely
always be.
suicidal
How about
guy.
this? You'll always be the guy that plays the back of the room. Once, if you stick in that world,
Yeah.
you'll never get out of it.
It's crazy.
So tonight, this premiere where is this going to be after we see it? Like, where are you?
It'll
Gonna,
just be on YouTube.
It'll be on
It'll
YouTube.
just be on YouTube, and
Yeah.
it's like, and this is the thing that I'm
tell
like,
the people what it is.
I made a cooking show.
Yeah.
I made my cooking show, and it's
The
just
way
like
you would do it.
because I made it.
Yeah.
It's 2 camera guys, 1 editor, 1 sound guy, 1 food stylist, and me.
That's it.
That's it. No producers, no emails, no fucking thoughts.
We think you should do a little. Is that shirt the one that you want to wear for the? Yeah, all
Yeah.
that fucking shit that doesn't
Nope.
mean anything.
I did it in my house. I got my wife and kids went and stayed up the in-laws for a week. And we
Nice.
smashed. And
Yeah.
we made 12 full fucking 20-minute episodes in my
Wow.
fucking house. And now I'm going to launch on YouTube because, I made like 60 episodes of TV with Viceland.
Yeah.
And I made
Never again, by the way.
no, and in the most peaceful, chillest way ever.
Yeah.
Just like I hit a ceiling, they hit a ceiling with me, and we kind of were just like,
That's life.
I'm where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a weird blow up. It wasn't like I didn't go on a PR bend trying to like tell my end of the story.
Yeah.
We both faded away from each other.
Yeah, that's
and just
fine.
being like, dude, I don't give a fuck. I'm where I'm at. You know what? I'm a big boy, and I'm gonna go and work.
Right.
And so I went and worked. And I did the whole thing where I had like a couple meetings at Netflix and did some things. And I think that I still don't know what I'm trying to pitch them. And I think that I need to figure some stuff out. But I was in a place too where I was very frustrated with, I'm doing the thing. I'm coming to LA. I'm taking meetings.
Yeah.
This shit's whack. And I'm just like, this fucking world is so fucking
It's whack as fuck.
stupid.
Would you like a water?
People are stupid.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is this young kid the head of the department that
The
I'm
deciding
talking to?
factor.
And
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go just make the thing, and I have enough people that follow me and enjoy my thing.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing is like I've realized that
You've cultivated your own fucking audience.
I have my own.
You don't
fucking
need a
audience. It's-
gatekeeper.
I
Yeah.
don't need a fucking gatekeeper.
Fuck that.
And I know that I can make TV
Yeah.
because I fucking made it.
Yep.
All of my shit is unscripted, zero prep,
Right.
1 or 2 takes max. My new show is only 1 take.
Oh, that's the deal. Only
That's
one take.
1 take.
Wow.
I go, turn the cameras on, I go.
Fuck.
And I cook, and you better fucking get it. Because that's it. I don't do shit twice.
Nah.
So my entire career is a riff,
Right.
which is, people can't even fathom that, really. I find like when I meet people, and I'm like, doesn't that make me more valuable? I've done 60 episodes of television. I've done 0 writers.
Right.
No fucking writers, no fucking anything.
Well, to me, it reads authentic. That's what I would say. If it's like, because to me, then it's like, oh, it's your shit, it's your product.
Exactly.
There was no one dictating. It wasn't like somebody puppeteered this fucking career for you. You were like, no, I just did it.
Hey, Vice, I'd love some critique on the last season of the TV show. It would be very helpful. Keep going, Matty. You're doing great. Thanks, Vice. Gadooch.
Good.
Let's go make another season of a fucking show. I guess we're doing good.
That was it. It was just like, dude, keep
that was
going,
the
man.
thing. Keep doing your thing. You're getting better.
Yeah.
That's what they would always say. You're getting better on being on television. Keep going.
Well, did you want to be on camera, or was that kind of annoying?
That
for
was
you?
it was certainly, I never had it's much like being an actual, I never had the moment of a little child thinking I was going to be a chef. I never had the moment of being a chef thinking I was ever going to be this.
Yeah, right.
I never gave I'm a very punk, I don't give a fuck about a lot of stuff actually.
Right. If it all goes away, it doesn't matter to you.
Kinda.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
No, because the thing is, if everything was to go away, I'd be a chef with restaurants that I still care about more than anything. And so you can't take away me being a chef.
No, right, yeah.
I will always be a chef. If the Instagram things or the fucking all this stuff and photo shoots and meetings and all that stuff goes, this entire career is a cherry.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, it's cool. And now that I'm making it myself, it's even cooler because I don't have to deal with anybody.
Right.
And
Nobody
we're
telling
gonna
you shit.
and now proof's in the pudding. We're gonna see what the fuck happens. But I'm completely steering the ship. I'm completely in complete control. The edits, everything, the fucking jokes, and it's amazing because I'm like, in the very first episode, the fucking through line joke through the whole episode is me eating cum. You know, because the sauce is cummy, and I think that the sauce is cummy, and I'm just like,
I feel
with
like
Vice, even with Vice,
yeah.
with censorship and stuff like that, I had this one joke on it. The only time I try to fight actually to keep something in was in It's Supper Time. I had a joke, and I was I ate it, and I was just like, this is so fucking good, it'd make my mom squirt. And I was like, it would fucking, Joni would gush. And you know, and they were like, we are not putting that in there.
Why?
And I was like, exactly.
I don't think that's
And
breaking
then
anything, right?
I tell that story in my live performance.
And it crushes.
And it crushes.
Yeah.
And then one person comes up during a meet and greet. So this person paid extra money to come up to me,
Yeah.
give me a very sultry, drunk hug, tell me how much they love me,
Yeah.
and then says that my show is not woman friendly.
Not woman friendly?
Yeah.
You made a comment about your mother one time?
Yeah. And she's
Yeah.
like, you're very different on stage than you are on Instagram. And I'm like,
What would that even mean?
exactly. And I was just like, what? I'm talking about censorship. And it's a joke. I don't know if Joni squirts. I'm not.
Can I tell you? I do.
I do.
I know.
Well,
She does. She does.
I know she's a goer.
She
I
does.
know she's a goer.
She does.
I've heard Mom and Joni and Steve. I've heard you too many times. I know they can fucking run around a room. Those two.
Steve can pump.
Steve can
is
pump.
the pump king,
Steve's
baby.
a pump king.
Get back here, Joni.
Joni!
Steve, it hurts. Get back here, Joni.
Yeah, door's locked.
So this-
you know when the door's locked in the Matheson house, what's happening?
You know-
I'd have friends over from school and just like Mom and Dad just
They would fuck when
upstairs.
you had friends over?
I don't even. Dude,
They're boss shit. That's boss shit.
dude.
Mom and dad going at
they
it?
They're like those people. They still like shower together every day.
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, they're my parents.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you shower with your wife?
No,
No
I have my own
chance.
bathroom.
Yeah,
I have my own
yeah,
bathroom. I got my fucking. I like my I got my beautiful,
Yeah.
newly renovated shower.
Yeah, my
I
wife
got a
doesn't even live
Japanese
here.
Stool.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you have a Japanese toilet?
No, I don't got the
I
toilets
want
yet.
those, dude. I
Dude,
want
The
those.
spritz?
Yeah,
I was just in
dude.
Tokyo. I would just sit on that toilet and like play with my nipples
the
and just have
best.
that water blast my little asshole.
And that would make you squirt. That
It
would make you
me-
squirt.
I wish I could.
You couldn't squirt like
I
Joni,
wish
but
I
you would
was a
squirt.
girl.
So you could
Sometimes
squirt?
I have moments. I'm like, if I was a girl, I would just
Play with your pussy all day long.
I would.
Yeah.
Because I just play with, like, yeah.
We can make
I'm
it
on
happen.
the road all day. I'm on the road all day. Like, literally being on, people don't understand. You go to a hotel and you jerk off.
Yep.
Before you go to bed, when you wake up,
Yep.
before you leave the room.
Yep.
And it's just all you do is jerk off.
Sometimes it's hard when I'm in a room to not just jerk off because I think I'm in a hotel. I'm so used to it.
Even
I'm
like
like,
right now, I walked in this
I
room.
wanna
was
jerk
like,
off right
this is-
now.
There's a carpet.
Yep.
And I would just, because in the hotels, I just jerk off on the carpet.
everybody does.
It's true, right?
That's why they have thin
And some
carpet.
people don't say that. People that I don't understand. I once said that. I was just like, I was talking to like one of my camera guys, fucking Tort. I was just like, Tort, like what the fuck? I was just like, you just fucking jerk off and fucking you dump it on the fucking ground. You dump it on the ground. It's disgusting. You walk away.
Yeah.
And he's like, excuse me?
Yeah.
You just jerk off on your floor? And I was just like, where do you get a little nappy and you set up a situation? I fucking grunted out, fucking gadooch. I see a carpet, I'm coming.
I'm
you know?
coming. Don't come on this carpet. This is
No,
brand new.
this is
Yeah.
brand new. I won't come on this one. Like I was jerking off. Like I said, we could.
Do you feel guilty jerking off in better hotels? Like if it's a really nice hotel, like if it's a Four Seasons, do you feel worse?
No, I love jerk. I like. No, I'm not. I'm a no.
You don't give a fuck.
The thing I
I
hate-
feel cooler
but
when I
the-
jerk off in a nice hotel.
Nice hotel rooms are nice. Sometimes I like when you know that the windows are like you can't see in, but you can see out.
yeah.
Just like face against the window, just
Love
like
that.
looking at the pool.
Yeah.
Ah, no, I don't do. Or like you're in like Vegas and it just smells like cigarettes in your fucking room, and you're like,
Yeah.
I wish I had the balls to have a sex worker come to my room and just like make me feel like a little.
Make me feel
man.
special again.
Yeah, just make me feel.
Do you smoke? Do you smoke cigarettes?
No, I'm
Done.
I stopped smoking like last July.
Are you doing the vape thing or no?
No, I'm
What-
fucking.
people do that shit.
Vape
It's so
shit
weird.
is a fucking loser, fucking piece of shit. You don't know who the fuck you are. You're
love
a
this.
fucking. You're like literally. You're grasping onto nothingness, and you look like a fucking idiot. And the vape thing.
Smoking batteries.
Juuls?
Yeah, fuck that.
You don't know what the fuck you're. Just smoke a cigarette.
Smoke a
when
cigarette.
was a fucking Marlboro Red not good enough?
Yeah.
You're telling me,
Cowboy
you fucking
killers,
loser,
baby.
fucking human race. Now we're at the part where you're fucking sucking on fucking sticks with batteries, with the blueberry, strawberry jam cloud dragon.
Yeah.
Fucking loser. You see a
Loser.
car, the best. You're in a car, stopped in traffic, just clouds coming out of other cars. You're like, that car is full of juggalos.
Losers.
Fucking loser,
Losers.
juggalo, hatchet men, fucking
Fago, bitch.
dude.
Yeah, loser shit.
Sticky.
That's up
That's
to you. By
sticky.
the way, that's up your part of the country. That's fucking. That's
Where?
that's a lot of that part of the world of the United States and
Up there.
Up there is where all that shit takes place.
Yeah,
By the
just-
way, the border of Michigan, Canada, and all that stuff. That's where all the juggalos hide, dude.
Yeah,
So
they
be
hide
careful.
under-
That's near
under the
you.
bridges.
Yeah, they'll come get you, baby.
No, I'm out in the woods. They can't find me. They can't find me.
We're gonna post Matty's address right here. If you look right
If
here,
you look
this is
here,
his
come
address.
in, come
Yeah, right
over.
here. Come on over.
My grass is very nice. I have a lot of grass. I think I'm gonna get.
I have a lot of grass.
I got 12 acres of grass.
So when does this? Okay, so tell so people can see when does this stuff going to premiere on YouTube? And are you putting out at once or like is it week to week type of shit?
I got 12 episodes. It starts October 2nd.
October
and it's gonna
2.
be Wednesday, every other Wednesday
Cool.
for 6 months. So then
Was that your decision? Do you
Yes.
want to do that like that? Yeah. Why
So-
is that, by the way? Just so I'm curious.
because I want 6 months of continuous content.
Yeah.
And if I put it out every week, I think every other week is okay. And then I'm gonna do a Game of Thrones type recap show.
Oh, cool.
In between, so I will be putting out a video every Wednesday at like 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So whatever, fucking whatever the fuck. It's on fucking Wednesdays. This
Whatever.
time thing is so stupid.
It's Wednesday, whatever
It's
the fuck
Wednesdays. It's on fucking YouTube. It's stupid.
Yeah.
But then I'm gonna roast. I'm gonna watch my show like a fucking thing and roast my own show and answer questions from the comment section and go through the comment section. So I will have a video up every week for 6 months straight.
it is. That's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart to answer the people that have shit to say because I like
Yeah,
that.
I
'cause-
love the fucking little troll dungeon.
Yeah.
Just let's
You
go.
engage with all that bullshit?
I love reading it.
Yeah.
I don't engage. Even, dude, I had somebody, I love when people say that I'm fat and I'm going to die in the comment section. I love that kind of stuff.
What do you say?
I don't say anything. I just read it and I'm like, I'm fat and I'm going to die. I was like, once again, I'm like, I'm a fucking unbeatable force. You don't know what the fuck I've done in my life. You
Bitch,
fucking
I had a heart
loser.
attack.
You fucking piece of shit. I was like, you know what? When I go to my cardiologist and I go to my checkups, guess what? I don't have high cholesterol. I don't have high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I meditate and I'm fucking happy with who I am, actually.
Yeah.
So you know what? Most of these sick fucking loser fat fucks are fucking loser fucking people that are sad, and most people are sad. Guess
Yeah.
what? Not sad. My body's healthy. I'm just fucking 315 pounds of pure joy.
Pure fucking
And
joy.
I'm fucking, I'll fucking rat fuck anyone. Anyone wants to go, let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Fucking the hardest 30 seconds of your life. You get past 30 seconds with me, then you'll probably beat me up.
But the first 30 seconds, he's
Dude,
tough
it's a
as shit.
whirlwind.
Yeah.
Whirlwind.
but after that,
After
the
that-
stamina drops off.
Well, a street fight's usually what, 15 seconds?
Yeah, 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah, it's like one
At
punch.
most.
But most of
Most
the time
guys
you're getting
miss.
one punch.
Yeah.
You get one punch, you get clipped,
You're
and then
out.
you're on the ground, you hit your head, you die,
Yeah.
and then all your friends are sad.
So everyone thinks that they're the toughest guys, and then they get in a street fight
best.
5 seconds later, just
Ow!
arms up in the air.
It's crazy, right?
The zombie
People
hands.
Like actually, it's incredible.
Did you see this guy, by the way? Sidestep. Did you see the guy that fucking hit Andy Dick and knocked him out and almost killed him?
No.
Did you guys see that shit?
Like recently?
A couple weeks ago, maybe?
No.
I just heard about it.
Why was Andy chirping?
No,
Or-
dude, this is nuts. It was outside of a show, I guess. I mean, Andy is always fucking chirping, first of all.
Yeah.
So, but Andy was outside of a show talking to people, and this is the most bitch shit on earth. This
Some
guy,
dude ran up on him.
dude, he cold cocked him, like blindsided him. So like not even to his face, not even like fuck you and then
Just
hit
on
him.
the side.
Dude, hit him in the back side of the head like this, and knocked him out cold. Sucker punch, dude. That's pussy shit. You're a bitch if you sucker punch a
fuck
dude
that
like that.
guy.
So he ran up, knocked him out. Andy hit his head on the
How would you
concrete.
punch out Andy Dick?
Dude, what
It's
a
so crazy.
just push him. You could just push him.
him.
Yeah. But he was out for 15 minutes. Whoa. Yeah, they thought something was really wrong. He was fine. He woke up, but it was just like, if you're gonna be a man and hit somebody, look him in the face before you fucking hit him in the
gonna hit
fucking
you.
face. Yeah, I'm gonna
Announce
let
it.
him know.
You always say that. In a fight, you're always like, I'm gonna fucking pound
fucking
you. I'm
beat
gonna
the
fucking
shit
beat the shit
out
out
of
of
you.
you. I'm gonna break your ankle. I'm gonna break your fucking
Yes,
nose.
be a man.
I'm
Tell
gonna
him.
knock your eye out of your head.
Yeah, don't sneak up on
You
him
ever
like
see
a
a guy's
bitch.
eye get popped out in a
Never,
fight?
never. Have you? Come out of his head?
It was weird. It went weird. It like, even my older brother one time, he got smoked and his whole fucking, he had to get plastic surgery. His like eyebrow got punched off pretty much.
Because this got fucked up.
It got fucking, whoa.
I saw a guy get thrown through a plate glass window. I thought that was incredible.
Oh,
I mean, incredible. The guy picked him
Dude.
up, and I mean, it was just like a cartoon. It was like almost like superpower. When he went like this,
He
it was like,
flew.
yeah, he flew right through the fucking window.
Yeah, I saw my buddy once. This is the best. There was these two animals, and they were fucking with this woman and her child on the thing. And my buddy just like walked up and was like, "Hey," announced, and just dummied this guy. And they were two like weird. They were like, it was like something out of a movie. Like they were two like goons.
Yeah.
Fucking with this woman and a woman in a carriage, just like walking down the street and just like kind of surrounded her at this like street stop right down the street from one of our bars, and like literally, and then my buddy, like two dudes walked over, and he dummied this guy, and his head went through the window, and then sliced half his face off through the window, and it was gnarly.
Run!
Let's go! The cops are coming! Even the woman was like, "Oh my god!" And we're all just like, okay,
Get
you
the
go over there.
fuck
Let's
out of
switch.
there.
It was
Yeah.
like switch the clothes. The cops are definitely coming. I think the guy's dead.
Yeah, he's
I think
dead.
the guy's dead. You killed the guy. That was a sick punch, dude. Let's go. Oh, I'm sweating. It's just like
Yeah.
But it's just like in my head still. That's such kid shit. I love like. Growing up, just like fighting, like me and my brothers. I remember like in grade 4, when we first moved, the first day, we moved from Nova Scotia to fucking St. Thomas, Ontario. Small fucking butt-fuck town. We moved right across, we lived on this street called Melikov Street.
Melikov?
Very Russian neighborhood.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
The school, my elementary school that I go to is literally called Balaclava. And we're playing like throwing a tennis ball against the wall. These two kids roll up and kind of fuck with us. I'm in grade 4.
Yeah,
5.
so
I'm in grade 5.
What is that? 8, 9? What is that?
8 or 9.
Yeah.
My brother is 2 years older than me, so he's in grade 7. Mm-hmm. And these two kids come over. We're new kids on the block. It's a small little town. These two kids come over and try to fuck with us. My brother, Steve, like beats the fuck. Like I'm watching, like when you're on top and he was just like pounding him.
When they're like holding him.
Yeah, and you're just like, when you're like hitting him and his head's hitting the ground. And like, this is like kid shit. And I remember my parents running over. Because even at a young age, it was crazy. Like, I remember we would have to fucking box my dad. We would have to go out in the back and like fight Steve.
Your dad was tough as shit, it sounds like.
He's a newfie. He's like a fucking, he's good. He taught us how to, he was like early, like punch through the face, like back of the head. You want to be punching through the face, through the back of the head.
Good luck.
Like, like.
Go all the way. Follow through.
Follow through. And he was always, it's so funny. Like he was just like, you're never supposed to start a fight. But if you don't fucking finish a fight,
right.
he was like one of those guys.
Yeah, dad.
He's like a dad.
He was a dad.
He was a dad.
Yeah, he was a dad.
But we would have to go, and I remember the first time that Steve beat Steve Jr., my older brother.
Beat your dad?
Because he has hands. He's like one of those mystical creatures. Yeah. And he fucking like dummied. He like knocked out our dad once boxing in the backyard. And we're all like, when you did, like, so, and we're all just like, ah! Like you're just like, you just knocked out dad. Fuck. And we're like, he's fucking coming. Yeah, we're like, get the fucking sword. Get the samurai sword. Or what is it called? What is it? Samurai sword.
Get the salami sword.
Get the samurai sword. It's on the fucking, I'm getting the Braveheart. We had the Braveheart, we're Scottish, right? Like Scottish fucking newfies. And we're fucking, get the swords. We're going to have to kill dad.
Yeah,
because he's going to be pissed. No, he got up. He was embarrassed. It was like, did not go what we even thought. We were just like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's like one time, I slammed like the trunk door. We were getting groceries out of the car. I slammed the fucking door. And my brother's hand was in it. And his hand, he was just like, and you're just like those moments where I'm screaming at him in fear of him, but he's like, literally, my mom had to unlock the trunk.
And his fingers were still fucking in it?
Fucking in it. And they're all cut across. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And it was just like ran at me.
The wrath of dad. When you beat dad at something for the first time, it just dynamically shifts the relationship. I beat my father at basketball for the first time. Oh my God. And it was like, I could tell he was annoyed, Oh. Everything shifted.
He wanted to spank you.
Yeah. As if this universal thing shifted where like my
Did you like look at him? Did you wink? What'd you do? Like
no,
give him a wink?
No, dude, I didn't say anything because I felt weird. It was really weird.
It's weird.
It's like everything started to balance. Like my dick probably was the same size at that point. I started to beat him at shit. You know
like carved the turkey next Thanksgiving. You just walk
staring at him.
Yeah.
Bitch, my turkey, bitch.
Yeah, this is my turkey. Now.
Things change dynamically when that happens, but it's all worth it in the growth of who we've become today.
Life beautiful?
Life is fucking beautiful.
Like the chaos.
Yeah.
Like the chaos is what makes it good.
Yeah.
If everyone was just fucking like, how are you?
Boring.
I would just like to. Can we? I would love to hug you. It's just like, fuck. I just want to like the chaos is what makes us the fucking. That's the grit. But that's the life too.
Yeah.
The trauma, the fucking death, the fucking abuse, the fucking horribleness. That's the fucking good.
That's
stuff.
where the juice comes from.
That's the juice.
Yeah, that's the juice.
That's the fucking juice.
So when you are now, are you gonna go back on tour? Do you want to plug some dates so people can come out and see you and shit?
Plug dates?
Yes.
See, I'm not a professional.
You don't know.
Fucking dude. I don't know.
Well, we can put them in the description, but I want to know. But you're on the road? You go Houston next?
I go to Houston for like I'm doing.
I
Like
shouldn't even ask you.
thing.
Where's he going?
Lisa's.
Where's he going?
I'm just doing like a barbecue thing. I'm cooking.
But where's the tour taking him next?
Vancouver, 17th. No.
Vancouver, the 12th.
12.
Yeah, Vancouver, Seattle.
So Vancouver, Seattle, Portland,
SF.
and all this stuff is in October?
Yes.
Yeah, it's all on my website. I got tickets available.
We'll link all that shit.
We'll link it.
Yeah.
I'm doing like a whole spoken word thing. I talk about everything. It's the best. It's completely.
Is
each night is
Lisa
different.
coming with you?
Lisa will be there. She'll do merch.
Are you going to get on stage?
Never.
Why can't we put you guys on stage?
No,
Why
Lisa's
not?
background.
You play the cut? You just lay in the back, play the cut?
Yeah, she's the crowd that I'm playing
She's
to. If she's laughing, I'm happy.
Right.
Because I respect her and I like her.
Yeah.
Like if she'll like as soon as I'm done, I'll like go backstage and she's usually at like either at the sound booth or whatever or at the merch table and she'll text me like good one, bad one, like you did this.
Good one, bad one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good one, trash.
Trash,
Fuck that.
you fucked
Move
up.
on.
Dude, did you cry? Was there a moment when you cried? Because it's like, yeah, fuck, man.
Well, I'm thanking you so much for coming. Oh, fucking, this was awesome, dude. I appreciate it.
Dinner.
I'm excited for tonight to come watch.
Watch me cook.
Watch you cook and do your
sauce.
thing. Yeah, I appreciate you. I love you. Go to MattyMatheson.com. Is that the website?
No,
We'll
I don't
link
have. Somebody owns it.
What? You have to get that shit back.
Nah, it's like 15 racks.
Is that what they fucking? Did you reach out?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a fucking internet extortion. Somebody.
I should have bought it when I don't care about that stuff.
Well,
but
somebody
it's
did. Somebody. I didn't have AndrewSantino.com.
AndrewSantino.com?
Yeah, dude, and we had to reach out. Somebody had taken it, and then
Daddy just gives it away to anyone.
Yeah, but I was like, this is like extortion. They're trying to like bleed money out of me to get my own name
Vice,
back.
Vice never owned Vice.com, and it was like they paid like millions of dollars
To get your own fucking name. See, that's so
Vice.com.
fucked up.
They
well,
fought for years.
But Vice is that's a word. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
your name is so fucked up. Your name should be protected. Unless it's another guy named Andrew Santino, which it was not.
No.
It's like, fuck
Somebody
you, dude.
owns Matty Matheson. Because I bought it after I found out I couldn't have MattyMatheson.com. I bought like ChefMattyMatheson.com.
Have
But
to.
all that bullshit. But then I just used MattyMatheson.store.
Oh, that's
my
cool.
website.
That works.
My website is MattyMatheson.store. You can buy tickets for my entire tour. You can buy merch. You can buy a
Yeah,
$26 coffee mug. And fill your fucking boots.
Fill your fucking boots. You know my fucking tour dates. Yeah, I'll be out and about and around. Come see me out live, and then go see him. Wait, in October. I wish we had crossover. I think I go to Vancouver not till November, dude. Fuck, whatever.
okay.
That's all right.
It's okay.
We shall link again, baby.
Baby, why won't you come inside me?
And we're out.
Whiskey Gingers.
That's perfect. The Won't You Come Inside Me is probably, that's going to be the best outro song I think I've ever fucking had.
In here, we pour whisk, 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 whisk.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.